All right, so let's go over today's trade recap. I ended up taking a win on YM, which was a log actually. But yeah, that's pretty much a pretty good framework for me for potential logs. So I'll go ahead and put up YM here. Yep, there's. So you have SMT fill, right? Because this is a key level. It's a daily gap. And what I'm seeing here is YM is taking this high, and what's happening is we're taking the continue taking the highs right here, um, like that. Right. At this point, we're just like expanding past this high. In my opinion, it's pretty late into the week for this to be a reversal week, to go lower. So, in my opinion, once we get SMT with current week low like this, will completely fill in the new week opening gap, as you can see. I'm assuming that that's going to be used as that this is a retracement to go for these highs here. I'm thinking this SMT here is, since it's also very close proximity, it's probably just a retracement. So it's not ideal that we leave this open here, this gap, right? But I just think that's literally just happening because we expand so much away from it to where it's kind of like unfeasible necessarily to get there. Especially today, like you see this day, very large range. So I'm thinking we can break this SMT overall this week. And yeah, so I'll be pretty much one-sided bullish here on indices, which actually if you look at gold and silver as well, it's kind of contrary to where these assets are expanding. Well, again, that it's not really too much important for me. What I'm seeing here on gold and silver, both of them, right? If I go mark EQ piece this range, this candle does not support expansion, right? So we had SMT load there. We preaced this low, my bad. We just didn't reverse off of that. Again, not the biggest invalidation in my opinion for indices to go higher. Alright, so even this doesn't support expansion. So yeah, it's just not ideal to short this. Look at the profile. Opens high, expand lower, right? I'm assuming we can probably offload this SMT. I'm assuming right here. That can probably hold to cause a retracement. You know, grow up sprint inside bar day. Again, I wouldn't assume necessarily the goal is gonna get here. I mean, at this point, like at 10, yeah, probably around 10 you can do because this house is not reversing. So we can definitely break that. But at the time I took this trade on YM, I was expecting potentially for this to go higher. Right? Yeah. Oils, technically, I am also bullish on oils. I was bullish on oils, but we expanded lower, right? At that time, we were expanding lower. Hourly, right? Like here, we expand lower on oil, which is a line, which is perfect, right? And again, these also can kind of like do, they don't have to expand in the same direction every single day. So yeah, that's mostly why, again, I was bullish to that. And obviously, if you look at the week, like even the weekly and daily, those super expansion lower. So I'm not assuming that we're gonna expand. Like look at this big ass large squid, bro. I'm assuming that's probably just a retracement. All right. So enough of a yap about that. Let's get into this. Right. And even though this is a very good draw on liquidity most of the time, in this case, it's like since every single alt asset hits it, we filled this completely. You know, I'm asking myself, what is NQ doing? Like, just look at Asia, man. You know, NQ's going for this high. I'm assuming this is probably gonna hold, just because of how much we expand. Because like, really, if you're gonna come back, like, why do you have to manipulate this high? Ideally, we create like creating validation at Asia or New York PM here. 4 hour to continue lower from, right? We don't do that. We just expand, right? So we do have a 4 hour to continue lower from here, but really just this also, you know, just put it a bit the highs. Anyway, so let's get into my trade. So which is framed off of the hourly time frame, right? Obviously, I was fading a 4 hour candle. I only did that because I was trading the driver. I'm expecting the driver to expand, right? But it's this very nice Vensper and discount sequence. As you can see, NQ is leaving the highs right here. This is the current high day on YM, right? Right here. So what does YM do? when it manipulates the current low day, right? So I'm using this range. Today's range, right? I don't care about this low because this again on the 30-minute, it's a key level for me. Again, ideally we manipulate this, but you have to respect this since this has a look where it is, right? And what it's doing, it's expanding. Right? I'm assuming this is gonna go higher as well. So this is literally what we do. So yeah, we have SMT with low day. This also is deep in premium. This has a discount, and we get PSP. So if this PSP was trend switch, I would have definitely traded this before when I did. I would trade this at the reversal for sure. It's around 8, so yeah, you can definitely get in there. I probably take, yeah, I mean, you can take that. That's like, this is way better RR in my opinion, and this also. But yeah, so that's PSP, but it's not trend switch, so I don't really care about that. And then we have here very nicely with ES, same thing, right? If I mark our EQ, what does ES? ES is an EQ this range, right? Which is perfect. And then what do we get? This is literally what my trade was taking off of. Every like NQ is failing to able to decide. As you can see, it's not reversing. We create a 30-minute gap. This is pretty sure right before the driver, and even though it does deliver before the driver, the trade in itself, I was expecting probably the driver to deliver, but still. So what is this? Sternchus SMT fill, right? Literally perfect. All right. So now I'm aligned for higher prices in my opinion. This is again, I always fading a 4-hour candle. I was hit, yeah, even the 6-hour, both of those two. If look at 90-minute up, very small wick at the time, right? It was this very small wick on the 90-minute at least. So I'm assuming the driver can at least do this and hit this high, right? Which is exactly what NQ is failing to implement. And NQ has further draws as well. And I mean, yeah, that's a pretty nice framework. Again, this ended up turning into seek and destroy price action, as you can see here. Which there's a very nice short here, which I did not catch, unfortunately, but that's fine. You don't have to catch every single move. It's totally cool. So yeah, there it is. This right here is a strength switch. And this is the CSD I took it off of. As you can see right there, there's the executions as well. So my entry was here, market, I believe there it is. My stop was at the body here. And I just went for higher day right there for about 2 hours. And yeah, this is a very simple trade. I'm just expecting, again, it's pretty early, like 9:11, 9:12 that I enter on. So I'm assuming the driver, this literally delivered right before the driver, but still expanding a little bit past anyways. All right, so very small piece, and well, since I'm here, why not? Let's just go over the short idea as well. So NQ is manipulating this high right here, and then on the 30-minute as well as 50-minute, obviously we do get, let me remove this right here, that was a trade. So we get this asset right here. Remember that blend spray and discount sequence where we also have it right here for shorts potentially. Again, why did I not care about that too much? Because now the daily wick, if you look at YM, if you look at the daily wick, it's very large. This also can only print a reversal candle. So again, yeah, you can definitely short that, like this 2-stage here. And this also, right, look where it's putting the high. It does not support expansion, so it's unlikely to get here. Still, you can trade this as a potential retracement, as an iteration of seek and destroy, which is exactly where should TP in this case, right? So right there, strength switch, every asset's V-shaping, right? We go ahead and look into this bit of PA. I believe it's like there's a 1 minute or 2 minute that you can take here. There it is. Yeah, I think the 2 minute happens first. A little bit of a weird time frame, but still where V shape, right? What is this asset doing as well? Like V shaping, right? By the time it gets here, also does CSD, perfect. It's what you want to see. But you just take this because it higher on the higher tariff is the weaker asset, and it's closer to objective, right? So you probably do this. This also would have been pretty nice. Probably put it at around EQ, right there. Delete that, and then you go ahead and take a low day. So if you enter market, it's like 2.6 R. Very nice. If you conservative, yeah, you can probably do this if you want, but that also would have been pretty nice, right? This is a very nice trade idea. And yeah, with transfer trade, probably don't take this asset. Just like look how far it closes. Yeah, even if you take this gap, yeah, I mean you get probably stop. You get definitely trail if you take this gap. But yeah, either way, that was the trade right there. Very simple stuff. Pretty good read, and this is like this first trading day for me this week, and it's probably gonna be also the last tomorrow's bank holiday. I'm not gonna trade that. So yeah, it's it's taken me quite a bit to find a trade. Just for me though, obviously there's been some other trades, but yeah. Anyways, so that's gonna be all for me. Hopefully you find this insightful, and yeah.